Welcome back, everybody, to another player interview with Market Athletes. This player interview is sponsored by Revive Performance out of Mountain Ridge, Kansas. If you are a Central Kansas athlete and you're looking for a way to improve your athleticism, look no further than Revive Performance, specializing in speed, weights, and overall natural athleticism. Today, we are welcomed by 2025 Park Hill South senior point guard, Gerard Dez Hinson. Dez, betterly known by. Thanks for joining us, bud.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. I've watched you play, especially a few games before winter break, and I really came away extremely interested in your style of play. You're a true 6-foot point guard. You've got really tight handles, showcasing a great crossover. You're exceptionally strong with your right hand, dribbling in the lane, creating your own shot. The best thing that I saw out of you, though, I thought that you can really easily rise in the face of a defender, rise above them, even off balance. You have the strength to correct yourself up in the midair. You can hit shots from 18 feet out all the way to, easily the professional 3-point line. I think in your last highlight video, you can even hear me go, "Oh my God," when you hit that really deep three. It was really awesome. Great shot. So definitely a
Thank you.
player that I'm very interested in. So I appreciate you jumping on here.
Thank you.
Now, I went through a few of my things that I like about you, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to tell college coaches what you like most about your game and why they should consider you for a scholarship. So what do you think are some of the biggest strengths that you have as an athlete?
The biggest strengths, I think, I can get hot really quick. My ability to score in bunches. I can provide like spacing to a team. Um, I think overall I could be like a very all around threat. Especially offensively, and I got quick hands defensively. I'm always willing, working, trying to get better. I think I can bring versatility at the guard to any team, to any program around here.
Absolutely. I agree with you. I think you can as well. Let's speak to a little bit about that, gym rat mentality. What does your training look like?
As like a day-to-day basis
Yeah,
around here.
overall, like, what do you do, to get ready for the season? What do you do during the season? What are you doing after the season? What does that kind of look like?
To prepare for the season, I guess I'm like repping stuff out, getting up a lot of shots, working on my handles, working on different moves to get to my shot, lifting weights, trying to get stronger, working on my agility and speed. Um, I get watching film too. I watch a lot of film.
That's so underrated. The workouts in the court in the gym, those are a must, but the film education, that's probably what separates some of those really unique and high IQ players from those who really just kind of hope and pray for the best.
Yes,
So
sir.
leads me into my next question. What are some of the things that you consider your weaknesses and that you're working on improving as a player?
Improving, mostly my upper body strength, so I can be able to guard guys who I guess are bigger than me. Because I mean, I'm only 6 feet tall. That's not the tallest on the basketball court. Working on jumping higher so I can be able to jump up higher for rebounds. Maybe deflect a block if I can get up to one. Yeah, I guess like building my strength so I can be more of a threat physically.
Gotcha. Yeah, that will have, resounding effects down the line. So that's definitely a great answer. You have offers from Labette and most recently from Friends University.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk about those a little bit. Maybe a favorite story of your recruitment process so far?
Favorite story?
Yeah.
Um, I guess the other day when I got the friends call, it was after practice. I was sitting in school. Coach Isaac had told me that he wanted to, I guess, talk to me. But I wasn't expecting to get the offer, so I was a little surprised when he told me at the end of the conversation.
What did you do when he told you?
I was kind of surprised. I was kind of shocked a little bit because I thought it was just going to be a little bit longer of a process. I didn't expect him to just give it like tell me right away.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Thank
So
you.
2 schools down. Where do you hope though that your recruitment kind of, takes you at the end of the story?
I hope. I mean, the offers I have now are great. And I'm very honored to be able to have uh offers from these programs. Hopefully, I feel I can get to the D1 JUCO, D2, low major D1 level, so I can compete against the best of the best, continue to push towards my dreams.
And what are some of those dreams? When you hang up your cleats or your shoes at the end of your athletic career, what does it maybe look like to you?
Hopefully I go on and have a great college career, then I eventually transition into being a professional basketball player overseas or in the NBA, wherever it leads me. Hopefully I get to play till I'm like 45, 50. We'll see if my knees can hold up that long.
You're gonna try to Tom Brady it? Is that what you're gonna try to do?
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, go till everything breaks down. I like it. Okay, so let's say you do make it to 40, 45. Do you have any aspirations outside the court that you're interested in and maybe pursuing in your professional life outside of sports?
I think when I retire, like I was like getting into coaching or like personal training. When I'm done playing myself, or I've always wanted to like try like getting into movie production or like animation, like design like that.
Yeah, that's a huge growing field, and we help athletes actually train themselves and learn how to create the content themselves. And we've had many athletes who have gone on to say they're like, "Hey, I think I'm going to focus on digital media into college just because of the lessons that we've taught them." So that's a big growing industry. That's great.
It is.
So let's see what we got here. So your most recent games that I've watched, you took a loss to Blue Springs South, which took you to the third place game at the William Jewell Classic, which you did take home. You had
I
a
did.
great performance even in that Blue Springs South game.
Thank
Let's
you.
talk a little bit about that tournament that you eventually took home first team all tournament in. So give me a little bit of summary about that.
Uh, I didn't go in like trying to get first team all tournament. I mean, I knew it was something I could do. But I mean, I wanted to win the whole thing, but obviously we didn't do that. But we did come home with some hardware, and that was third place. Um, it would have been nice to win it because my school has never won it in our history. And I think, but third place. I don't. We haven't won it. I think for a while. So I felt good to take home at least a little bit of hardware.
That's awesome. So helping a team achieve things that they haven't, ever done before, or at least haven't done in quite some time. That's got to be a very big honor on your part.
It is.
And to be, given an honor as first team, that's even more, an honor. So kudos to you. That's great.
Thank you.
Last game, you did take a loss to Kearney, but you did come away as the top scorer for the entire game at 20 points. Let's talk about that a little bit. More so, let's try to focus on, what do you think you as a leader of your team needs to do to get your team over that hump of leading all the way up to the third quarter, but just letting it fall through your fingers in the fourth?
We got to be more mentally tough, especially going into the fourth quarter and not being comfortable. Because I feel like sometimes when we have a lead, we get comfortable, and that kind of allows teams to chip away and come back and make the game interesting when it should have been put away a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. You got
And
to
we gotta, I guess we gotta come out faster too, and with more of an intensity, like set the tone of the game early, like we did against St. Michael's. We put that one away early.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you guys a young team? What does your team look like, for Parkdale South?
I think we've only got 5 seniors, so we are a pretty young team.
Yeah, yeah.
A little bit of inexperience,
But
but
that's for pressure on your shoulders, wouldn't you say?
I want to say extra pressure, but there are expectations that I have to carry. But
Yeah.
I feel like I can carry them.
How do you do under pressure?
Um, I don't really consider it pressure. It's more, I guess, opportunity, I guess is the best way I can put it.
I like it. Are you that guy that Mr. Clutch on your team when it comes down to that last second? Are they looking at you, or are you looking at somebody and directing them? Hey, be in this position. You're getting the ball. What does that look like?
They look at me in those big moments as I have to try to go make a play because I want to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
So far in the season, you're averaging 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. You just had your first game of 2025. What do you expect to do, or what are your expectations to finish out the 2025 season strong?
finish out. Try to get high and go on a win streak. Come out with a winning record, and so we can get a good seeding going into districts and conference, and hopefully get a shot at state. We want
Yeah,
to be able to do that. Yeah.
not about how you start; it's about how you finish. And if you can get
Yes,
hot
sir.
all the time,
Most
eight,
definitely.
that's awesome. So let's talk summer though. Let's backtrack a little bit. What were some of the summer teams that you played for in 2024, and how did your summer go this past year?
Um, so this summer I played for Team One of Us. They're in a dude sponsored team. I had a very good summer. I think I came out with my first offer from Lebet in July, but it was we had a few ups and downs, but like towards the end we started really get the hang of it. We started winning a lot of games.
Now, Team One of Us, this was their first year, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah. And they specialize in kind of pulling some of those kids that are right outside of the Kansas City market, because the explosion in talent is not just downtown KC. It's the entire Midwest.
It is. I think Kansas is probably when it comes to athletes, we're some of the most underrated in the country.
100%.
Yeah.
That's one of the big reasons market athletes started was, we want to try to change the landscape of Midwest as being just seen as flyover country. We breed some dogs here.
No, we definitely do. There's a lot of very talented players there around the area.
Absolutely. So a unique trait or a unique fact about you, though, and something that is a huge competitive advantage, especially for a goal of playing semi-pro overseas, you hold dual citizenship, isn't that right?
That is correct. I do.
Yeah. And which country is that you hold that dual citizenship with?
Philippines.
The Philippines. Where is a lot of basketball played? Do we know?
Uh,
The Philippines.
Manila. In
Yeah.
Manila. It's kind of all around. Basketball is like it's like by far the most popular sport.
Oh,
Like they
yeah.
love basketball over there.
Oh, yeah. It beats almost everything. So lots of opportunities, whether that's playing or coaching, the opportunity for you to progress in the sport of basketball, it's pretty high. So that's great for you.
Thank you.
Last two questions I have, and these are unique. What type of coaching do you prefer? Do you prefer that authoritarian that's always yelling down your back, or do you prefer more of a friend who's, I guess more of a friend, or more of like the uncle who's kind of strict, but is just telling you what to do because he loves you? Which one of those are you most looking forward?
I guess a coach I would the type of coach I prefer is I guess somebody who knows how to have fun and be funny, but at the same time can be serious and hold you accountable. Someone who shares like the same competitiveness as wanting to win.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that'd be a great combo. Uh, Talking about your college, your next home, let's say, what does that situation look like? Or are you looking to be the type of player that goes into a good situation, learns, and maybe plays his junior, senior year? Or are you looking to be a player that goes into a position and has the opportunity to come out and really showcase what he's able to do right off the bat?
So can you say that again? I didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Are you looking for an opportunity to come into a winning program and be one of those glue guys that comes in and helps them continue that? Or are you looking to come into a program, showcase what you're able to do right off the bat, be that guy, and have the potential to take a program, to heights that it's never seen before? Which one of those would you prefer?
Um, either sounds good, but I want to go somewhere where I can come in right away and have an impact as a freshman, or at least have the opportunity to earn minutes
Yeah,
and contribute to winning.
gotcha, gotcha. And do you have any geographical, restrictions or anything playing wise, or are you just ready to play anywhere and everywhere you can?
So I'm from Kansas City, so the cold. I've gotten used to the cold, but I prefer a warmer area, somewhere where I don't got to worry about ice in the road or anything.
Yeah,
But really, I guess it's more to me. More importantly, is somewhere where I could try to come in and compete for roster minutes.
gotcha. Well, Des, we really hope the best for you. We like your play as an athlete, as a basketball player here for Kansas City. You're a great kid, 3.0 GPA. College coaches should definitely take notice, a little bit more notice about over you. So you definitely have a fan in market athletes, and we wish you nothing but the best moving forward. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. Take care, bud.